Hello, my dear viewers. My name is Rakesh and I'm your host. This is USDCAD webinars and you are watching EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis. Today is Thursday, 24th of February 2022. I'm a USDCAD community member. I'm not an employee of USDCAD Bank, so all the views or opinions or whatever trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this video will be of my own, and we will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against dollar, the pound against the dollar, and we'll also carry out the technical analysis of other pairs like major pairs basically, and also the cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoin against US dollar, then Brent oil, gold, and silver. Now, as a technical analyst, I already know that every piece of information, whether it is political, fundamental, is already priced into the chart. So I will focus only on the charts rather than what is going on in the world. So in this program, we will be only using the candlestick charts and we'll try to find out the key levels from where the reversals can occur. Okay. Now we will try to use the reversal in the direction of the trend, and I would request you to go to our channel's homepage and select the playlist section and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and profitable chart patterns playlist. Please go through them in your own time and you will be able to understand better what we talk about in this program. Last but not least, everything that I say in this webinar is, or sorry, it's not a webinar, but the recorded video is for information or knowledge purpose only. So please, you have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Now, before the video starts, I want you to go through this risk disclaimer, which is associated with trading the foreign exchange because it is a margin trading. Please pause the video here, go through this risk disclaimer properly, and then only see the rest of the video. Alright, I have suppose that you have gone through the risk disclaimer. Now it's time to go through the charts. So right now on your screen is the daily chart of the US dollar index. Now, who remembers that 2-3 days back when we were talking about this close here and then this support holding here, we said there is a possibility that after breaking higher, the price will drop to this zone again to take support. Now there is a mix actually of fundamentals today. The dollar is rising because the dollar is a safe haven, so that's why it has already risen more than 1.5%, has traded an intraday high of 97.72, and the next level of resistance we have not even marked. Okay, 103.80 is the next level of resistance, but today it is not looking like closing above this zone of resistance 97.41, because if it does so, then the next resistance is at 103.80. On the contrary, if we see some sell off from here, then the price can come to 96.86 to take the support, because it was the last resistance here. Now if the price starts dropping, it may offer some support to the price, and also the next horizontal support after that is 95.93, my friends. Talking about the EURUSD is already into the zone of support. Now this is the zone that we had marked as per the previous lows in the form of rectangle, and also it seems that 1176, which was an important level as per my chart, has been broken, and if we see a close below that, then that means 1.1046 is exposed in the EURUSD. On the contrary, if we see a close higher, I mean higher than 1.1176, then the price can revert back to 1.1495 area again. So that is the next resistance for EURUSD. Talking about GBPUSD, pound lost a lot of value today from 1.3530 area or 40 area to all the way to the low of 1.3272. It's a lot of loss within a day, but I think it is going to close above 1.3364, which is the crucial level of support. Now if it does so, then the price may go back to 1.3609, and any closing above that region will expose 1.3737. But right now, if you see that yesterday there was a bearish pin bar, today is a follow up, breaking this previous low here. I think now 1.3171 is exposed if the price closes below 1.3364 today. So that is about it. If it now the closing will matter here. If the closing is below 1.3364, then the price will go towards 1.3171. If the closing is above 1.3364, then the price can go towards 1.3609 in the GBPUSD. Talking about the news, oh, Australian dollar. Actually, I was kind of short in the Australian dollar near 0.7220, and then eventually this candle yesterday took my stop losses, and today it has fallen. Just too bad, but it's okay. I lost very less because my stop loss was immediately above 0.7230, not 7230, but above this one here, a high of 0.7252. I think that is where my stop loss was, but it got triggered. Nevertheless, it's okay. I'm happy. Now the price is trading within this support and resistance. Support is 0.7090. We were expecting this level to achieve, and resistance is at 0.7221. Very good. So these two are the supports and resistance now for Australian dollar. Any closing below 0.7090 will expose 0.7002. Any closing above 0.7221 will expose 0.7315. Actually, I'm expecting a fall towards 0.7002 now. Talking about the New Zealand dollar, yesterday I was very bullish on this one because it had given us a good closing above this falling trend line. But today, because of the rising dollar, the price has come back, so it can be called as a false breakout now. If it has to break down, then 0.6552 is going to be the next support for this one. And if the price starts rising from here, then 0.6732 may provide some resistance to the price, and sellers may open their fresh positions to the short direction here at around 0.6732. So where is the support? 0.6552 is the immediate support now, and 0.6732 is the immediate resistance for the New Zealand dollar. USDCHF, although we were expecting lower boundaries to be tested, but sudden increase in the US dollar's value has made USDCHF to test the higher boundaries. But at higher boundaries, you can see that there is some sell-off. If the price fails to close above 0.9274, then there may be more sellers jumping in here to push the prices lower to 0.9100. So right now 0.9274 is the immediate resistance. The support is very far near 0.9100 in this one. I think if we can see a close above 0.9274 with the further rise in US dollar, we may also test 0.9367 in this one. USDJPY, no surprises. Okay, this is a bullish engulfing, which is engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. In fact, this one also 5 candles. I think a closing anywhere above this high of this candle 105.24 will expose 116.35. I think the price is already headed into that direction. Now if you remember, I had told you that there is a possibility of this double top to be broken anytime soon, but because of the sudden rise of the US dollar, the price has started its upward movement. Now we need to see whether this rally is long lived or not, because if the US dollar keeps on increasing, then 116.35 may break. But the point to be noted here is, my friends, that although the US dollar index is at its all-time high, okay, all-time high, but USDJPY has failed to go higher than the previous highs. Now this is an indication that US dollar is relatively weak against the Japanese yen, which gives me a hint that when the US dollar starts its sell-off, then US dollar against yen will be falling most of the time. Now if it does so, then in that process it may break through 113.48 to the downside, and this trajectory may get realized. I hope you understand my point here. Okay, if we talk about the support and resistance, the support is at 113.48, resistance is at 116.35 in the USDJPY. Okay, USDCAD right on the trajectory. The price is about to reach 1.29548, although it has failed to go higher than the previous highs, although US dollar is at the new highs. So it is also relatively weak than the Canadian dollar. I just want to say that although US dollar across the board is increasing, it is making higher highs, actually new highs, but it has failed to make new highs in this area. That means although US dollar is being bought, but the currencies against other currencies, it is not being bought. So I hope you get the idea that now 1.2948, I think it will be an area of interest for the sellers to jump in. So 1.2948 still stands as the resistance, and on the lower sides we have 1.2452 as the support in the USDCAD. Here EURGBP is making something interesting. Now this is a doji candle on the daily, but do you see EURUSD is falling a lot? It is because GBPUSD is also falling a lot. So resultant is that nobody is falling a lot other than that. So there is a relative movement is less. So that's why we can see there is a doji. Although what happened during the day we need to see. Okay, the price went higher, got rejected, went here. Technically those who wanted to open their position, they opened their position at the support of this broken channel's resistance line, which is now support. But at higher prices the price started dropping. That means the sellers jumped in to push the price lower again. Now the price is sitting right on the opening of today's candle. That means it is going nowhere. But yes, where is the possibility of going? The possibility is going in the upward direction, because this falling channel has been broken, and now there are multiple supports at around 0.8280, and this was a very good support in the past. So I'm expecting a lot of buying and selling, or say coiling of the price before it shoots upward towards 0.8476, and it stands as the first resistance in line. 0.8476 is the first area of supply on the higher side, strong area of supply, and on the low side 0.8280 is a strong area of demand or a support zone. Talking about GBPJPY, we were expecting it to break above 158.20, but because of fair amount of sell-off today in the pound and the yen even being stronger, I think 153.44, which was the previous level of support and resistance, has been tested. It was already there in on charts, and I think either the people are booking their profits or they're opening fresh buy positions here at the opportunity. But if we see a close below 153.44, my friends, as per the technicals, 149.19 will be exposed in this chart. On the contrary, if we see some buying from here, 156.08 is going to be the immediate resistance for the price if it does so. So the price is now capped between the support of 153.44 and resistance of 156.08. Although this will be a cap for no directional movement, we need a close below 153.44 if we want to go short in this pair. And if we want to go long, we need actually a close above 158.20 now. I hope I'll be able to explain to you it in future. But if you know the trends, okay, if you know the price is making higher highs and higher lows, and after making these highs and lows here, the price has been making almost equal highs and lows now. So this is a type of rectangular movement. I hope you will be able to understand if I make it like this. So till the time the price is moving within this rectangle, we cannot be sure where to go. Now if the price makes a close below this, then of course 149.19 will be exposed. So there will be a direction to go, and if the price closes higher than this, 160.10 will be exposed. But till the time the price is moving in between these areas, we cannot be sure where the price is going. So that's why 156.0 is the immediate resistance, and 158.20 is the ultimate resistance, and 153.44 is the immediate support for the price. CHFJPY, no surprises here. Swiss franc falling below 124.32 intraday, but closed almost has recovered from that low of 124.00. And if this support of 124.32 holds today, there is a chance that the price will go back to 127.07. And actually I was expecting the price to come back to 123.54, which it did not. Maybe eventually tomorrow or maybe on Monday it can happen, but now no. And there is a chance that the buyers will jump in now and push the price back to 127.07, which is the next resistance, and 124.32 will still hold as a support if it closes above this level today. Silver. Okay, silver is just like a gold. It is also a safe haven when you don't have a good market or the world is not doing good. Maybe you should open or you buy some silver and gold. Now 25.62 is the high that the price has tested. You see how it was in line with our level of resistance. and yes, our levels are getting respected, no question about that. But if we see a close below 24.81, that will open up the way to 23.84, because this will be a good resistance that has already been tested. Now tested resistance, that means there were so many sell orders here that they have already outnumbered the buy orders, and the price will now drop because now there are no more buyers left here. Already they have bought at the higher levels, and 23.84 I think is the next support if the price breaks I mean if the price closes below 24.81, and after that 23.84 the next target is 23.12. On the higher side, if we see 24.81, I mean if the price closes above 24.81, then 25.62 may be tested again. Gold also, it actually tested more than 1970. A high traded was 1974, but right now it is trading at 1922. That means people are booking profits in the gold. This is a long bearish on the 4 hour. It should be, yes, it's a long bearish, and 1916 the people are trying to maybe open the fresh buy position. Let me check on the 1 hourly. Yes, they try to open it. Now if we see a close below 1915 today, that can be a very bad idea for actually the gold, because this will then qualify as a long wick bearish pin bar, or you can say it a gravestone doji, which is an indication that the buyers are no more interested and sellers are very aggressive at the higher prices, and they will push the prices down. So if we see a close below this level of 1916, this candlestick will convert to gravestone doji, and the price, there will be a very high probability for the prices to drop back to 1875. So only the closing of this candle will tell us where the gold prices are going to go tomorrow. Talking about the Brent, of course the oil prices are soaring because of this stuff that is happening in the world, but if they are able to close above 103.95, then only 112.61 will be exposed. Now if it fails to close higher than 103.94, there's still chance that the price will go back to 99.58 in this one. So right now if you ask me where is the support and resistance, 99.58 is the support and 103.94 is the resistance. Still Bitcoin, it is going to dustbin. That is my statement always. But is it really going to dustbin? Only the closing below 33,385 will decide. Because if it gives us a close below 33,385, then it will expose at 28,795, which is almost 50% of the rise from the 4,000 to 6,000 levels, from these levels. Okay, not these levels, from these levels. So yes, I think close up below 28,795 will actually throw this to dustbin. Exactly. So let us see if the things improve for the Bitcoin near 28,795 or not. Now today actually there is some buying at the lower levels, but if these buyers get out of the market and we see a close below 33,385, it will be very bad idea for the Bitcoin. Nevertheless, right now the trading, if the trading continues and the price goes high, 41,264 is going to be the resistance, and on the lower side 33,385 is the support still. Any closing below that support will expose 28,795, and any close below 28,795 will expose the bottom. Close below 28,795 will expose the bottom. That is, if I have to say it in the words, then I will say 3,850, which is bottom, my friends. That is what I think. So Bitcoin can die below 28,795. That's all, folks, for today's. I hope that you got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. I cannot stress it more. With this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section. please leave your suggestions in the comment section, or at least say hello, hi, because when I read your comments I feel like okay, I am being watched till end, because I am appealing to leave your suggestions in the end. So that means you are watching till end and you are interested. At least you can say that, Rakesh, we are interested in your videos, you keep posting the videos. If you say this, it motivates me, because yesterday I could not post the video because I was not that motivated, you see. If you just please keep me motivated through your comments, that will help. Actually, it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me a lot. Now you can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. And also you can join the Duguscopy Forex community if you are interested. There are links in the description. In the end, I wish you and your family a very happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, share with friends if any of your friends are interested in learning the price action or the technical analysis. Peace.